Hey, the best squad. It's Ebony the Best. Y'all already know the deal. Good vibes only. Real talk always. Let's do this. Okay? Guys, welcome back to Hot Topics with Ebony the Best. So, guys, today's topic is we're going to talk about a dad who, well, he's not a dad, come to think of it. He is a boyfriend who, unalive a mom and her son. Now, I'm not going to go through all of it. Just let's be clear. I'm not going to go through the whole video. If you see me, guys, put my layover of Ebony the Best. Um, Again, we do this for copyright purposes so we don't get strike. Also, shout out to, what's her name? Authentically Authentically Me. I think she's the one who created this logo for me, my Ebony the Best logo. She created it for me. She is on TikTok. I know when I first had her create this for me, um I shouted her out and posted on my community board. So, that's what was required. So I did do that for her. So shout out to her again because everybody loving this. Okay? Everybody loving this. And yeah, it's authentically me. So if you need her, she's great at her graphic design. She is just really awesome. So gonna have to reach out to her again because I need something else to be done. But I thank her, really thank her for doing this for me. But let's get into the topic for today. All right, so as you see, I'm gonna play this 911 emergency call, and this is coming from EMU Crime Stories, okay? EMU Crime Stories. Now, guys, this can be a trigger for some people, right? And let me see if I can post the banner for trigger just to let you guys see it. So let me pull my image up. Um, Bear with me a second because I like to warn people, stuff like this can be very uneasy for people. And my mission is not to let my subscribers be uneasy with anything that I post. I want you guys to be comfortable, want you guys to comment, share your thoughts, like just get into the conversation with the best, right? I know I also posted a video about Kaylee Anthony. Now, y'all, come on now. Y'all doing me wrong. I only got 88 like on that, and everybody knows about Casey Anthony. Everybody know what she did to her daughter. Um, I'm hoping that the likes will go up. Again, guys, we speak of change, we speak of wanting something different. Well, we're giving it to you guys. And with your support, we need you guys to like the video, right? Share the video. Subscribe to the content so we can get this all out through the algorithm. At 39 likes, I need to get this like up. So I am trying to find my logo for just letting you guys know that this is a trigger warning might be for some people. But I cannot find my logo. But I guess I'll do it another day because I'm not going to spend the day looking for it. Um, let's do one more look again. I don't know why it's hard to find. Okay, I don't see it, but yeah, I don't see it. So another time, I'll try to upload it to show warning sign. But anyway, let's get into the video. I'm not gonna be long with it. I'm gonna be really quick because you know attention span, honey. So here we go.
Your emergency.
I just shot my girlfriend and her son for attacking me.
You just shot him?
Both of them.
Are you sure they're both dead?
Dad, I was trying to tell y'all to come and get me. They didn't start hit me, so I was shot.
Oh, snap.
I put the gun on the floor. Tell them to hurry. Tell them to hurry up.
Tyrone, we need you to breathe. We're gonna get through this. Let's not look at your hands right now. Let's not look at your hands.
What the
Tyrone.
dramatics?
Following an explosive dispute on October 21st, 2018, Tyrone Johnson made a haunting 911 call to turn himself in after he shot his girlfriend and her 10-year-old son. the circumstances that led up to the shooting, as well as what exactly happened that resulted in two heartbreaking.
Guys, let's pause this for a second. And like I said to you guys, I am going to speed this up because I don't want to go through the whole this person's content. Again, go to EWU Crime Story Time. All right, I'm not going to post the
Deaths
whole
would
video,
prove harder to understand than anticipated. However, even as investigators pry the details from their panicked subject, they will soon find that nothing about his story is as it seems.
It's not over for you, man, okay? I wouldn't say that.
When diet and exercise wasn't
All right,
working,
guys.
I decided to
Sorry
try a
for
permanent
the
solution.
ad.
It
Let me
didn't
try
matter
to-
what size I was. If I was
At 6:45 p.m. on October 21st, 2018, the calm Sunday atmosphere is shattered when a 911 call is made from an apartment in East Hampton.
Standing at the door, ma'am. I'm gonna have the police call you there.
Are you in the front room? Are you at the front door?
I'm standing here when they come in, ma'am. I'm unarmed. I laid the gun on the floor. I put the gun on the floor. Tell them to hurry. Tell them to hurry.
We're already almost there. Sounds like they're there. Stay on the line with me, okay?
They passing by, ma'am. Hurry up, ma'am. I can't talk to you right now, Dad.
You need to just stay on the line with me, okay? The deputies are coming.
Did you guys hear him say, I can't talk to you right now, Dad? So he's on the phone with the police and he's on the phone with his dad. Now, I don't know the circumstances. According to what he's saying is that the mom and the little boy is 10 years old, attack him. And this woman don't look to be about 110 pounds. So they attack him and he unalived them and then make that dramatic call. But in the end, guys, that's sometimes I'm trying to speed this up. I don't want this video to be long. You would not believe what he did. But let's continue. Let's continue.
I'm standing here with the door open.
All right. Will you talk to EMS if I put them on the line?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Stay on the line. Don't hang up.
Deputies from the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office arrive on the scene soon after and find Tyrone Johnson sitting on his porch, screaming and crying while holding a cell phone with blood on his hands. He surrenders without incident and begins screaming, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, as officers handcuff him. As officers place him in a police vehicle, Tyrone struggled to walk, not putting pressure on his right foot. While this detail may seem inconsequential, it will later prove to be a turning point in the ensuing investigation. Once he's brought to the station, Tyrone's panic only increases once officers settle him into an interrogation room, setting the tone for a frustrating and exasperating interview. However, when the eventual truth and the inconceivable motive will finally be revealed, it will leave the detectives reeling.
You put your hand down. Would you like any water or anything like that?
Y'all, I want
No?
y'all to see him. This is crazy.
In between gasping for breath,
Look.
Tyrone manages to tell the officers that he's a veteran.
Tyrone, we need you to breathe
Dramatic.
first, all right? Because if you're hyperventilating, if you fast, just breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Do it with me, right?
One key thing that got me here, guys, they said he's a veteran. He is a veteran. Again, tell us how a mom and a 10-year-old attack you.
You got a deep breath. There you go. There you go. Just breathe out.
The detective's calming words only help for so long.
We're gonna get through this, okay? We're gonna get through this. We are. Just breathe.
Shout out to Authentically Me, my logo.
You sure you want a glass of water or something? Water? You want water? Okay. We can do that.
Oh, Lord.
Continuing to hyperventilate, Tyrone manages to tell the detective he's 42 years old, was in the Marines for 10 years, and that he'd been homeless at some point. While he doesn't expand on this last detail, Tyrone's previous employer spoke with police, giving some insight into his background. A year prior to this incident, he'd worked at the Office of the Attorney General as a paralegal for 6 months, until September 2017. His employer mentions that during this time working with them, and after, he struggled to find steady housing.
I knew that he was very frustrated with the VA because he didn't have housing, and I think he was living couch to couch. I didn't know that he didn't have a place to live until he kept disappearing on us.
While details are sparse for now, Tyrone finally begins to show signs that he may calm down after one of the detectives returns and he takes a drink.
Let's not look at your hands right now, okay? Let's not look at your hands. Tyrone, listen.
So guys, I'm going to try to speed this up to where all of this happen because now he's doing the most.
Look at me. Don't look at your hands right now, okay? Listen. Yes?
Once again, Tyrone falls into unintelligible hysterics.
Tyrone, man, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Let's not look at our hands right now. Let's not look at our hands.
Possible that this was after Tyrone had started shooting and had injured Stephanie. Now that he's finally calmed down a bit, Tyrone adds new details to his story.
Well, I'm sitting here, the bed, the wall, my crutches, which I was trying to grab after I pushed off of me. I said, I'm not doing anything, I'm trying to leave.
Okay.
And she was standing there with the PlayStation.
Where's the door?
Behind
her?
Yes.
Okay. So she's blocking your way to the door?
Yes.
And
I
you,
wouldn't say blocking, sir.
but she's in between you and the door?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And are you sitting on your butt on the floor?
Yes, sir.
All right. So now you push off of you, and you said she's standing there with what in her hands?
The PlayStation.
All right. Show me how she has this PlayStation.
She just has it up like she's about to throw it at me, sir.
Okay, show me where she has it at.
She has it up just like this.
Right here in front of her.
Yes, sir.
What did she say what she's going to do with this thing?
She's getting ready to throw it at me, sir.
She's getting ready to throw it at you.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm getting
A PlayStation.
Okay. What'd you do next?
I just picked my gun up and was like, fuck it, sir.
Okay. Did it hit her?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know, sir.
Did she fall to the ground?
She fell. And I just kept firing. And I rolled up and stepped.
Are you kidding me? They were arguing. She picked up the PlayStation and pointed it at him, and his weapon of choice was to reach for his army rifle or army pow and shot her. So how did the little boy get into this? How did he get into this, sir? You've got to be kidding me. Let me move it up.
Can I look at the back of your head?
Sure, sir.
It's a little.
Let me see if you show you guys what's behind his head. Nothing.
We'll get a photograph.
No, your shirt's ripped back here in the back.
Yes, sir. They was tussling. She was tussling on the back of me before she pushed me off my knee roller, sir.
Tyrone's knee roller can be seen in the crime scene footage, right next to the bed in the master bedroom.
Tyrone, what we're going to do is, we're going to have somebody come by here and photograph you. We're going to take your clothes, okay? And then we're just going to have you sit down for a little bit,
Dramatics for
and
me.
we'll be back with you, okay? Do you have any questions or anything you want to say? No? Okay. Tyrone, I'm going to be with you every step of the way on this, okay? We got a lot of things to do.
I just kept firing.
Okay.
God.
There's a very good reason they are once again inquiring about where Ricky fell after being shot. There are quite a few things about Tyrone's story that just aren't adding up, and this is one of them. For now, they leave him in the interrogation room. Despite being alone, he isn't quiet, and after a few minutes, he can be heard talking to himself.
Hey, listen. If you get your home insurance
Child,
directly from
I'm
one
not
of the major
believing
insurance
him.
companies,
Let me skip this
then
ad
you're
for you
literally
guys.
pouring money down.
No, sir.
I'm so sorry, sir.
For much of the time he's alone, Tyrone simply stares down at his hands before he once again begins to cry.
Child, please. Where are the tears? Nigga, where are the tears?
Throughout the interview so far, it's been clear that Tyrone's injured foot and subsequent limited mobility are central to the events of the night, though perhaps not exactly in the way investigators.
Somewhere dead.
It seems that Tyrone had started on a downward spiral a year ago, but no one could have imagined just how far he would fall, or the fact that he would take 2 lives with him. When the detectives return to the interrogation room, they have the evidence they need to confront Tyrone about the undeniable discrepancies in his story.
I just talked to one of my partners over at the scene over there. I gotta clarify something then, okay? Why is there blood in the room?
No, sir.
The detectives have just asked a crucial question. They found blood in Ricky's bedroom, but so far Tyrone has been adamant that the entire incident took place in the master bedroom. Even during the 911 call, he made a similar statement.
Sir, where are they in the house?
Laying on the floor, man, hurry up!
What room are they in?
In the master bedroom, man, I'm standing right here!
Footage from the crime scene reveals that this, at least, is true. Both bodies were found lying directly next to each other near the door of the master bedroom.
The other side of this is Tyrone's a cold-blooded murderer who killed a child tonight.
No, sir.
Okay. Then why is there blood and shell casings in his room?
Wow.
No, sir, I didn't.
Wow.
Okay.
Despite Tyrone's adamance, the crime scene paints a very different and horrifying picture. Droplets of blood can be seen on the carpet leading into Ricky's room. As well, a shell casing is found lying next to one of Ricky's toy action figures, along with spots of blood and bullet holes on the wall over his bed. Back in the interrogation, they hit Tyrone with the truth of what the crime scene suggests.
But understand, there's also evidence to show that the young man was more than likely trying to get away from you. There's blood on the bottom of his socks, okay? There's blood in his bedroom.
Not only was blood found in Ricky's room, but a projectile actually passed through his wall and entered the neighboring apartment. Police located a hole in the wall behind the neighbor's bed, and one of the residents remembered picking up something off of the floor. Not realizing that it was a spent projectile, they tossed it into the trash where it was later retrieved from.
What it appears is the body was moved. Did you move that body?
No, sir.
Tyrone, remember,
Yes, sir.
tragic mistake, cold-blooded murderer.
I'm not a murderer, sir.
Okay. Did you move that body?
No, sir.
Did you move anybody?
No, sir. I didn't mean to. No, sir.
Then why is there blood in his room? Explain that to me.
No, sir. I didn't move anyone, sir.
What?
When I looked up and standing there again,
Where was he standing?
It's
Where
the
was he standing?
pretending for me,
when I
as if he's so
when I
distraught.
looked up, you standing there.
How far away were you from the lynching?
You sounded like I was kept flying.
And you fired at him while he was on the ground?
I just kept flying.
Did you fire at him while he was on the ground?
I just kept flying.
Mm.
I just kept flying.
Despite all the evidence, Tyrone maintains he wasn't in Ricky's room. Yet the blood spatter in Ricky's room leads to scattered pools of red in front of his bed, as well as bloody vomit.
You can't explain how there's blood in his bedroom?
I didn't kill no one in his bedroom, sir. I didn't move his body, sir.
How did his body get there, man?
And he looked up and he was there. I kept flying, sir.
Still attempting to get something out of Tyrone that can explain the evidence, the detective poses a different version of events.
Or do you want Tyrone is manipulating everything, and he murdered his girlfriend, and then he chases 10-year-old son throughout the house, killed him, and then dumped his body next to the mother?
I can't chase anyone.
Okay.
Despite this claim, in a video taken on October 19th, only 2 days before the shooting, Tyrone can be seen in the background of a clip Ricky filmed, standing just behind his shoulder. Tyrone is wearing the same green shirt from earlier in his interrogation, and significantly, he can be seen standing and walking without any issue at all. Most heartbreaking of all, the evidence in Ricky's room suggests that the detective is correct. Not only does it appear that Ricky ran into this room to try and escape from Tyrone, but blood was found under his bed as he attempted to hide from him, getting blood on his toys in the process. This revelation also indicates that Tyrone's earlier slip-up hinted at the chilling truth.
Did you shoot them when they were on the ground?
I don't know, sir. I just kept flying. I just kept flying.
You made a motion like this for, like, shooting down.
Yes, sir.
It appears that Tyrone may have accidentally revealed that he shot at Ricky while he was on the ground in his bedroom. potentially while he was attempting to hide under his bed.
Wow.
In a heartbreaking clip from one of Ricky's YouTube videos, he can be seen hiding under his bed because of a thunderstorm.
Thunder in Florida. Lightning. Oh, snap!
Well, there are 2 people dead tonight. Okay?
Oh, Lord.
I want to show you a picture. Who's that?
Rescue.
Spell her son's name for me.
I swear to God. I always,
Is it?
I always call
You always call her. You don't know her kid's name?
him a hero.
Or Hero? That what his nickname was, Hero? Sounds like I was trying to protect his mother tonight. That's what I think.
And I wasn't doing it, sir. The only noise that he heard was me coming off of my knee.
Okay.
While Tyrone has been unwavering in his conviction that everything took place in the master bedroom, blood was also found in the attached bathroom, including on the outside of the bathtub, the walls, and the toilet. As well, bullet fragments were found on the floor near the bathtub and toilet, indicating even more clearly that Tyrone isn't even remotely telling the truth.
Nobody's sitting here saying that you're lying to us. But one thing that we do know is that we have our squad mates at that apartment, and they're telling us something different than what you're telling us. Hold on, just hear me out, okay? Your girlfriend tonight questioned your manhood, and that pissed you off. And then she did the unthinkable. She insulted you by calling you a, and she had the audacity to compare that to what your son did. And that pissed you off, and that made you snap.
I'm not murder, sir.
Okay? I don't know if you don't understand what we're telling you.
He does.
Something else happened in this room.
Oh, sir.
Something happened in this room.
The detective noted in the police report that, in contrast to his actions, he couldn't see any tears coming from Tyrone's eyes during this confrontation, despite his attempts to appear like he was crying. He also added that Tyrone was sweating profusely. This development throws all of his earlier panic and hyperventilating into question.
Of course.
I'm going to tell you why I'm going to disagree with you. Because I know that you can move. You can't move great, but I know you can move around because you told me you moved from the bedroom to the outside before the cops came. So I know you can move around.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So it's very possible that you could have moved from the master bedroom to, because he was scared and he was trying to get away from you.
I wouldn't murder kids, sir.
I didn't say you murdered anybody. It's an accident.
Why is he talking as if he can't talk? This acting. Nigga, you know what you did. You know what you did. You are a veteran. You were probably depressed. You're probably going through a lot. You weren't getting any housing. You were hopping from people's church or couch to couch. You flipped out. You snapped. And you unalived this man and this woman and her son because she was going to leave you. And she talked about your manhood. Come on now. Y'all, I'm going to try to get to the end of this. And that will be it for this video. But
Passed from the time that you went outside and called for help.
Not even a minute.
Not even a minute?
No, sir.
That's pretty fast.
While Tyrone doesn't offer an explanation, investigators found a spent shell casing on the porch where he had waited for the police to arrive.
I was just outside the doorway, just to the gate.
When you went out to the doorway, to the gate?
To the gate right there at the tree, and then I hopped back in because I couldn't see anymore.
How did you do that with that injury?
Right.
On this bench, sir.
You hopped?
Yes.
You did that all in 1 minute?
Yes, sir.
With this statement from Tyrone, it becomes clear that he has been highlighting the issues with his mobility for a very specific reason. He simply couldn't have chased 10-year-old Ricky through the apartment and shot him, never mind later moving his body into the master bedroom next to Stephanie, if he could barely walk. The question remains, though, is this injury actually so bad that it would prevent Tyrone from committing the crime he's accused of? Or does he just want the investigators to think it is? While he may have been wounded and had surgery 3 weeks earlier, it also seems possible that he may be exaggerating the extent of his injury.
But your story is everything happened in the master bedroom. I'm asking you, did everything happen in the master bedroom? Is that what you're sticking to? Sorry?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Tyrone, if I can show otherwise, what do you think should happen?
My life is over, sir.
What do you think should happen?
I don't know what you mean, sir.
If I can show that what you're telling me doesn't make sense,
Yes, sir.
what do you think should happen?
I'm going to prison, sir, anyway.
Okay.
But I didn't murder them on purpose. I didn't kill them. I was trying to leave, sir.
Child.
I get that. I get that, Tyrone. I do.
Despite the detective's questions, Tyrone doesn't change his story, and the interrogation ends. Investigators at the scene noted that Stephanie appeared to have a contusion to her right eye, and it was swollen closed. As well, she appeared to have an entrance wound to her forehead and chest, as well as wounds to her arms and neck. There was another gunshot wound inside her mouth, which broke her jaw.
Whoa.
This bullet had been fired at a downward angle and struck her aorta and lung. An autopsy revealed that Ricky had multiple gunshot wounds throughout his body, including his arm, skull, jaw, and neck, multiple wounds on his shoulders and his wrist. His right lung had a contusion, and a projectile was embedded in his right femur. There's evidence that some of the wounds were close range, and horrifically, none of the injuries were inflicted post-mortem.
Yeah, step up for me.
Lock him up.
Right.
It's all right.
Well, I don't want you to fall.
Tyrone Johnson was found guilty of murder in the first degree, murder in the second degree, and aggravated child abuse. He was sentenced to death for the murders of Stephanie and Ricky Willis.
Yes.
It still remains unclear why Tyrone killed Stephanie and Ricky, and if changing the TV and Stephanie's alleged comments were all just another part of his elaborate lies.
Again,
I want to buy your house. I
shout
can pay
out
you cash
to,
for your house, no matter what condition it's in. If you
to
need to sell your house for any reason,
EWU
click the link in this
for
video
this
to see if
content.
my offer.
Hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to hit the like. Guys, please, if you could just watch the video for even 5 minutes, that really helps.
When
the
the
video goes
Kalamazoo
through the
police
algorithm.
were called out to a student apartment building on a spring night in 2018,
Please,
they
and I'll
believed
talk to y'all in the next video, okay? We're going to be bringing a lot more of these. We're going to be talking about a lot more of these. Talk to y'all later, all right? Bye.